2012. Council members present were Mayor George Harrison, Willie Shepherd, Jimmy Moffitt, Michael Chapman, and Wanda Nichols. Concerned citizens were also present. The meeting was called to order by Mayor Pearson at 7 p.m. Mayor Pearson gave the invocation before leading the Pledge of Allegiance. Minutes from the September 11, 2012 meeting were approved as read. The mayor gave the police department report, municipal court report, BFD EMS report, and water and sewer report due to department heads not being present. Dorothy Cook gave reports for Building and Standards Commission. Brandon Bridges was not present on behalf of the GEDC. George Pearson presented FYI items. Johnny Lamb was not present to talk about the streets. The mayor discussed researching grants for the city park for new equipment and fencing repairs. He announced that new city superintendent had been selected but would not be formally announced until a later date. The council was updated on progress and completion of work being done on city streets. Wanda Nichols made a motion to accept the quarterly investment report of John Shell, investment officer for the period ending September 30, 2012. Information indicated on the report that based on my review and in my opinion, investment activities during the reporting period have conformed to mandated investment policy. Michael Chapman seconded the motion. Motion carried. A motion was made by Wanda Nichols and seconded by Willie Shepherd to approve payment of the current invoices. Motion carried. Wanda Nichols made a motion to adjourn at 8 o'clock p.m. Michael Chapman seconded the motion. Motion carried.
Thank you. You've heard the reading of the minutes. Were there any omissions, deletions, corrections? Not, the minutes done approved as read. They do have a new regulation now. Once the minutes are read and there's no, we don't have to vote on it. In case somebody asks y'all about that, okay? Next thing, we have a departmental health head report. As y'all know, Chuck is sitting in as he's our chief, acting chief of police, and Chuck is here, and Chuck is giving us a report. You should have it in your packet there. On
No.
You don't have it. Will you pass it around? It's in my stuff. Chuck provided an activity report on all of the activities that's occurred in the city of Grapeland over the last 30 days from October 1, 2012, 12 o'clock a.m. to 10/31/2012, 11:59 p.m. And I'll pass it around. Chuck, you have anything you want to say? Or?
No, sir. If anybody had any questions or any concerns or anything about the department.
Okay. I'll give you all an opportunity to look at that. If anybody want to know where the chief is, he's off Corpus Christi, I believe, in school. Yeah. And we had a lengthy discussion about him attending schools, and we came to the conclusion that with him becoming knowledgeable of some of these training, that we'd be able to offer our officers the exact training without having to pay to send each officer. By the time you send each officer to the training, it would cost the city extra amount of dollars. And you have your chief go, and then he can come back and train the rest of the individual. And this is a T-close class. It is a full report on our acting chief as well as our officers, including our new officer. If you go through it, you'll see all the officers that have been employed here show their duties and assignments and their things that occurred during their activity. Period of let me say this while everybody's looking at that. I am pleased to announce, and I talked with Chuck, our chief, about it, that our major crimes are down in Grapeland. And I'm gonna knock on wood. And but we're picking up a lot of stupid crimes. Young students being stupid and grown folks being stupid. So, and I guess I hadn't seen anything in the criminal justice of the manual that says stupid crimes, but basically that's what they are. And I'm sure we made the paper a couple of times about some of the activity of some of our juveniles, and we've also made the paper about some of the other activities of some of our seniors and some of the things they're getting involved in. So you just can't blame all the kids for the crime in Grapeland. You got some seniors that are involved in crime also.
Some of you might have also heard that, and I don't know what you heard, that Kyle was injured the other night on a call, but he is all right and he's working. And, just, if anybody's got any questions or they've heard something that they want to verify about it, well, we'll be glad to answer that for you.
That's one of our executive sessions tonight. Judge, while Mr. Shepherd is reviewing that, are you ready?
I'm ready. The monthly report for October, the revenue collected was $11,074.65. If you'll notice, total cases filed was only 37. Total dispositions was 75 for the month.
We've had, I guess you could say, a medium month of activity. As you all know, we went through the Peanut Festival, and it went good. Our PD was on the scene and handled some things that really made things go a little smoother than what they normally would. So I'm thankful. I want to thank Chuck for some of the things he done, as well as our chief and the other officers that worked there at the park. So I think we did well on that. Our next department would be, everybody knows Mike, our city superintendent. Mike,
How y'all?
Mike turned in his
Good
report, but we're gonna let him read his report and give us some updates on some of the things that's going on from the city superintendent's level.
As everybody knows, we're doing 9 streets of overlay here in the city of Grapeland. That's going very well. We've knocked out several of them. We've got about 4 to go, and we'll be complete with that. Working on one other street. In addition to this construction, we've had several water line conflicts that we've overcome and had water lines relayed over on Gregory Circle. Very few leaks this month. Haven't had a whole lot of water leaks. As far as water usage, we pumped 5.1 million this month. We sold 4.658, 4,600,000 gallons. All our lab analysis are perfect. As far as our wastewater treatment plant goes, we're well under our permitted limits. We're doing well as of that. We do have a TCEQ inspection coming up as of tomorrow, and we'll see how that turns out. But we are 100% prepared for that. Does anybody have any questions for me about any projects going on in town? Or
Let me
Yes,
say
ma'am.
this. I want to. Oh, somebody had a question?
I just want to know if I can get a load of sand.
Well, let me answer your question.
My dogs
We
love the
received
beach on the
we
way.
received several calls this week about is the city selling sand? It is unlawful for the city to sell sand. So wherever that rumor started, you can tell whoever started that rumor, they were wrong. We were trying to help some of our employees, and we delivered some sand to some of our employees. But we felt like it got out of hand, and today, along with Mike's agreement with me, we have shut off the sand deal. So it shouldn't be any more. Now, the county also was delivering sand too, so I think that's how it got blown out
Yeah.
of proportion. As we know, Mr. Kitchen was working on Hayes Spring Road. And any of you that's traveled on Hayes Spring know it is full of sand. And they had a big washout out there, and Mr. Kitchens had to do some construction out there, and he allowed people to get sand there. So all the sand that was delivered in Grapeland did not totally come from the city of Grapeland. I want to make that clear. I want to make sure.